Hey, we're here at CSS GmbH in Coburg, Germany. These are the folks who make the tank pads for the BMW motorcycles that have been popular for many, many years. And we have them available for almost all BMW motorcycles. So let's go and have a look at how these tank pads are designed and constructed. This is Ina, and Ina's one of the owners along with her husband Jürgen, and they've just been kind of showing us how things are done here. First, when a new model comes out, like for example the 310 GS is what he's just working on right now, he starts by studying the pictures and sort of getting a concept in his mind what he's going to do, and then he goes and gets his hands on the motorcycle and visits the dealer or however it can be, and rides the bike so that he can actually see exactly where the pads need to be. The next step then is to then take a piece of leather that he then cuts out and gets the shape just the way it should be, make sure it's positioned right and everything. And once that's done, the shape's established, he comes back here to the workshop, and then the prototype pad is made like so. And it's the exactly shape, yet very hard, and has a hard shape. And then this is used to then also make the left and right sides so that everything's perfectly symmetrical.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yeah.
And then once this part has been perfected, then the molds are built. And those are all done in-house, and we're going to look at that next. So here's an example of a mold that is made at CSS. And these are all handmade out of steel. You can see there's the shape. This is of a center tank pad, for example. And these hoses here are to maintain, there's a hot fluid pumped through there to maintain the temperature. To get the proper consistency, the mold has to be at a certain temperature, and then the foam, or this is locked down, and the foam is then introduced. We'll go back into the production shop later on. Now, Jürgen can make small molds like this for the tank pads, but they also make other products here. It's not just motorcycle parts, mainly. They started with motorcycle parts, but have expanded to make pads for operating tables, and really cool thing too, like this. This is a little pig used for archery practice. You can see it's got the target on there, and there's even like a huge bear here that he's just finishing. Some really cool animals that have been very popular with archery enthusiasts all around Europe. So that's the basic idea of the mold. Now we're going to go into the production area and see how that's done. So come on. Okay, so the polyurethane is delivered in large containers, and then it's run through a mixing chamber. It's two components. It's the actual polyurethane product and the hardener, and they're at a specific ratio. That's mixed and then injected into the heated mold, and then the polyurethane makes a chemical reaction and expands. And so you're going to shoot a little bit of this stuff into this cup so that you can see actually what's going on. Yeah, give it a try. Okay, that's good. Good. Yeah.
Rest in the mixing pan.
Okay, so now it's good. Okay, so now here's this, put it on here. Any moment now this is going to start to expand. Here it goes. Now you can see it. And this is what's happening inside the mold. And now you can imagine if this material is captive inside the mold, it will expand, but it becomes firm. And so by adjusting the amount of material that goes into the mold, they can also have an influence upon how soft the material is, how hard it is. And that's also part of the design process to determine the exact quantity that needs to be injected at which temperature to get the proper consistency for the part, so that it's nice and flexible and soft yet firm and stable. Now she's going to make a set of tank pads for the R19. So first some mold release agents applied, and then some paint is put onto special polyurethane paint that gives the tank pad a nice uniform, nice black color that fully bonded to the actual material. So that's it. That takes about 10 minutes or so, and then the tank pad will be ready to be removed from the mold, and then the rest of the procedure occurs here in the other end of the workshop. Okay, now a few minutes have gone by, and it's time to open up the mold and take out the tank pads. There we go. Looks perfect. The excess will be trimmed off, and then the adhesive tape will be applied. After thoroughly cleaning the tank pad to remove the mold release agent that's applied before, it's essentially like a grease so that it pops out of the mold without sticking. That has to be thoroughly removed before the adhesive is applied, which is what she's doing right now. She puts a very strong adhesive onto the perimeter of the tank pad, and then the next step will be to put the double-sided tape on there. The adhesive ensures that the tape stays bonded permanently to the tank pad. So now the adhesive's had a little bit of a chance to cure. The tape is applied to the tank pad. Each one at a time, hand done and trimmed. You see it goes into making each one of these tank pads. No mass production. So there we have it, the final product with the excess tape trimmed off. So that's pretty much the process. You've seen the whole design process from really beginning to end in production, and now the tank pad is ready for sale anywhere worldwide with the tape installed and available for almost every BMW motorcycle, and available at Wunderlich America. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now from Coburg, Germany.